Hi there people, so today I am in a Hyundai i20. Now the last time I reviewed a Hyundai, they kept on raving how the car is very European, it was designed in Europe and all that stuff, and they've continued this trend with the i20. If you read the press release, it was all like, this car was designed in Germany and it's going to be built in Europe and it's tweaked for the European roads. So let's find out, has it worked? Well, as usual in my reviews, I start off with the exterior design, and well, that is something Hyundai has nailed with this car. It is very pretty. Now, I didn't expect this kind of styling from Hyundai, but they've done it, and what can I say? It looks sharp, it looks good. It's available also in a coupe-ish body with 3 doors, so that it's a big plus. It looks good. Something they've also done, oh dear me, something they've also done is, well, because Hyundai given it lots and lots of equipment. And I'm going, there we go. They've given it lots of equipment, as it's typical of a Hyundai. Come on, there we go. Yes, speed and power. So have lots of equipment on this mid-range model. You know, you've got alloy wheels, you've got air conditioning, you've got lane departure warning, which is unheard of on a car of like this level. Whee, okay, that was a person. And this gave me a very good chance to talk about the brakes, which are sharp, is the word I'm looking for. And I'm on the test road, but still talking about the interior and all the equipment level, which is on a Hyundai very good. Also, they've redesigned the interior. Everything feels good and high quality. Nothing squeaks and rattles. They've learned a lot over these past years. There we go, bumps. So yeah, so far it's going well. This guy looks good, you know. It feels nicely put together. You've got all sorts of equipment not available in other small cars, or Hyundai said they're the first one to put it on. Things like the auto demystifying windshield, or like a heated steering wheel, all sorts of like equipment that normally are reserved for cars of a higher caliber. But now Hyundai just said, well, why not? We make cars, why not put it on? They've done that, and yeah, there you go. It's also more expensive because all that reasons, but I think it's worth it, you know, all that extra quality. However, what if, oh dear me, oh come on, what are you doing, man? Cyclist. But what's it like as a driver's car, you know? Is it as good as it looks? Well, not really. When you look at this car, you expect it to be very sharp and sporty and agile, and it doesn't give me that feeling when I'm driving it. The throttle response is spongy. There is almost nothing on the top. It's a lot of what in computer you call a dead zone. The brakes, yep, they've learned a bit from the previous one, and they've, you know, give it that a bit of a dead zone, so you don't crash into the steering every time you look at it. But overall they are very sharp, so that's good. Steering, they've lost their cool flex steer thing, which, yeah, I didn't expect it to, because that was more of a gimmick than anything else. I mean, just leave it in sport. So I'm going on my typical testing route, and you know what? All the things that I'm saying, they should not translate to me driving, because I kind of like this. I do, because it reminds me quite a bit on Mefabia, which is also a small, practical, supermini, you know, with value in mind, which is what this car is directly competing with. And it does have one slight problem. The engines, which Hyundai calls proven, well, they're just old. That's what they're trying to say. You know, this 1.4 natural aspirated petrol engine produces 100 horsepower, and on this road, yeah, it does give me quite a bit of nice acceleration of the corners, but it's a bit old-fashioned, you know, and that some of you might like that. It's not the fancy 3-cylinder turbo 1 liter, which Hyundai says is coming, but for now you have the choice of old engines. I don't know this. I like this. Actually, I do. And I expect myself saying this is rubbish because it's old, but no, not really. No, it's good. You know, I have a counter saying I should change into Ford, but I'm not. Rev the engine, 3,500 RPM, 4,000, and into Ford. That's good acceleration out there. You know, it doesn't feel. Probably have a digital speedo saying you're going 65, which I think I'm breaking the speed limit. Maybe. Overall, I have 126 kilometers of range, which is more than enough with a quarter of a tank. I have no idea what the official figures are for the fuel consumption, but I'm guessing the average, what this car actually is. And I've compared it to other superminis. This is just average, you know, but it has a lot of things going for it. It's not as pretty as a 208, it's not as good driving as a Fiesta, you know, it's not as practical as a Fabia, so it's kind of a mishmash of all different feelings, and that's good. Oh dear me, that's corner. You know what, it hasn't let me down so far, you know. Brakes are, yes, they're very good. I don't know, I think I've said quite a lot of things about this car, but I ended up liking it a lot. You know, it sort of surprised me. It surprised me quite a bit. And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but I'm going to treat it as a good thing, because it is very lively and very agile. Especially with this 6-speed gearbox that the competition doesn't really offer, you know. Yes, they're moving towards it, but oh dear me, that's going too fast in these corners. But you know what? It's taking up the punishment. You know, you can hear the stunt. Oh dear me, changed the gear too low. Yes, I agree with you, computer. I should change into fourth. Hey, did that! It's pulling uphill in fourth. That's very nice. And you know what? I'm on the end of my test route. Oh dear me, this is, yeah, it's comfortable too. So this road has everything I need to test my car on, and yes, I'm going. Acceleration. Is it good? Yes. 4,000 RPM. 4.5. Into third. Says I should do fifth, but yes. 6 gears. Says I should go into 6, but nah. So yeah, how do I conclude this car? Well, if you count in each category, so now the design and how it drives and everything, it's average in some. But you know what? I like this averageness. I like it a lot. competes with the Fabia, which is a car I like, and yeah, I end up liking it a lot. The steering is quite good. The throttle response, yeah, you need to adjust to it because it's a bit spongy, but the gearbox is fine, you know. And there goes the test Fabia. There it is. I don't think you saw it, but that blue thing that went, that was a testing Fabia. So is it better than that? Because that's its main rival. Is it better? Well, I'm not sure. Fabia has a bigger boot, it has more space in the back, it has better engines, and it probably also drives better. But then again, it looks a bit worse than this. And it's probably more expensive too, so it's your choice. I don't know. I like both of them, frankly. So you know what? As with anything, go test it yourself. All I know is I like this one. Goodbye!